Thank you so much. And, I was wondering whether during that time our pelvic strength is weakened, right? And our hip strength is weakened after the delivery. And you rightly said that, my mom used to say for a delivery, it's a rebirth because the whole women's strength goes to the child. And also during the delivery, the woman uses all her strength. So to
Strength.
recover that is really takes, I think, 2 to 3 months of good care of yourself. So during that time, ladies, please take care of what Saraswati said. Take nice, good massages, baths, do simple um, joint exercises. That's what she said. So make sure you do your good breathing and me time. Yeah. Okay.
Very
So
important.
let's go to the last part of our transition, which is perimenopausal and menopausal. How can, um, what kind of advice you will give all those ladies who are suffering? I actually initially, when I used to speak, I used to say I won't use the word suffering. But the word suffering did come today because I spoke to someone in the morning who was really in a space of, she was suffering. So I'm wondering whether, if throughout my life, if I do all these things, when I come to perimenopausal and menopausal, will it be easier to do the transition? Do you have
Yes.
any knowledge of that?
Yes.
You don't have the experience, definitely, you're too young,
Yes.
but I want to know whether when you studied yoga, do you have any kind of knowledge there?
Yeah, so on it menopause, I spoke to my mother, some women around me, my mother-in-law, how they felt because I always wanted to understand. Because I have not gone through it, so I did not know the experience. Is it really suffering? It does everybody suffer through. So I gathered some, asking them detailed question. How did you felt? How this transition happened? What all you have gone through? So when I spoke to them, even my mother and my mother-in-law, both of them have transited it so beautifully. They said they don't even know that how does it happen. So I
It's,
was like, but people suffer. And at the same time, I also have come across people who are suffering it like anything. They feel like it has become like how the time will pass.
hmm,
So when we talk about perimenopause, it the period which lasts between 5 to 10 years. It's not the period just 1 year perimenopause and then menopause happen. No. So this entire period from perimenopause to menopause lasts from 5 to 10 years. And when we know we are entering this period, what we do, seek immediate solutions. One of the
hmm,
thing I observe people, they feel, oh, I'm putting on weight, I want to lose weight during this time. And putting on weight during this time is supporting your menopause.
yeah.
Because if you put on weight, because your hormone level, the progesterone levels are going to be down, and the fat cells helps to produce that same hormones. So during that time, I would say, do not go into any extreme diet. Oh, I think I should follow this, I will lose weight. Do not focus on losing weight or changing anything. Just go with that. But that does not mean you do not do anything. You
Hmm,
continue with your physical activity, whatever you have been doing, but do not
hmm,
take up any new challenges. Oh, I might try keto. Oh, I might try intermediate. Oh, I might try this, because that is not the time to try something new, because for last 40 years your body has been doing something. Now your body going through a transition, and you're putting one another thing on your body to accept that. So the
yeah.
transition will be so painful and it will be a suffering.
Yeah. It creates
And
extra stress.
stress, because you are changing
Yeah.
a lot of things in your body. Before
Hmm.
40 years you have been eating all three times nicely well. Now somebody told you, oh, you do intermediate, you lose weight. Now you are not eating for 14 hours and your body feels like, oh, what happened suddenly? Because already one transition is go ongoing, and then on top of this happen. So that's
Hmm.
why during that transition, do not take up any extreme or any new activity. Just go how you have been doing before. One thing is consistency with your practices will help a lot. So when we talk about yogic practices, I always say there's no one or two asanas can fix everything.
Hmm.
Nothing like that. If you see the reels coming or five asana, four asana, it just, they might do something, but really they are not going to solve the entire problem. It's a practice, the dedicated practice. You spend 1 hour every single day for yourself. Out of 24 hours, can't we spend 1 hour for ourselves? We can.
Hmm.
It's, it's the only thing we do not prioritize it. We feel it's okay. Can we be without food for 10 days? We cannot. We will crave for food or waste the food. But we can be without practicing, without movement for months and months.
Hmm.
So that's why consistency with the practices is important. If you are not doing any practice, please take up yogic practices. They will help you to transit this phase in a much, much better way. I have people, I'm teaching them, and it is helping them a lot, because when you do something to your body in the morning, you are creating that energy in your body, so you move throughout the day with so much ease and comfort.
Correct. Yes. Yes. I agree with you completely because uh, people look at weight loss. People don't look at having a better sleep. They don't look at having better moods, energy level. All those things are supposed to be the parameters for a better life. But what is the parameter that everyone seems to be looking is one and only losing weight, because
Weight.
at that's the time, as you said, we increase our weight. And so if we are ready in our mind that I am going to put on some weight, I may put on some weight. And that is, and I loved what you said, that the weight is actually body's mechanism to uh, work through that transition, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, gaining weight is, it supports your body. It is really supporting your body.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, uh, yeah, I'm so happy to hear it again and again. Even though I have finished with the transition, I still think that this has to be heard by everyone who is transiting, and to understand and love your body the way it is, so that it is much more easier and not stressful, and not suffering, but transiting with consciousness. And one word that you used again and again and again is consistency in doing yoga practice. So, ladies, please take up yoga practice, because uh, Saraswati is swearing by it that it helps so much, and I too can swear by it.
It really, really helps. It's for me, postpartum journey have been really good. Because you are prepared for it. When you know something is coming your way, you know what it is come. You know how to do what to do. Right?
Correct.
So you
Yes.
are not scared and surprised by the things coming your way, because you already knew about them and you know how to embrace them and transit them, because that's very natural. We cannot avoid menopause, we cannot avoid periods. They are supposed to come. Only thing we can do is to transit with gracefully, to understand how you can transit it gracefully, and to take up some practices. I always suggest we have time for everything. We have time for cooking, we have time for dinner, we have time for everything you want to do. But when it comes to physical practice, people say, oh, I don't have time.
Mhm. Very
Means
true.
it's very surprising.
Yeah.
This is the
No, they
body
do
which is.
have time. I think I can speak for myself to avoid doing something. The best excuse to tell is I don't have time, isn't it? So we hear it again and again, people saying that I don't have time. But to make time is what life is all about. To make time for ourselves and living the life that you're supposed to live, is life is that, isn't it?
So there's a very
So
beautiful saying by one of the Swamiji. I remember I always got it. Health is wealth, peace of mind is happiness, and yoga shows the way.
Yoga shows the way. Yeah, so beautiful.
So,
Thank you so much. The last question where we would like you to help us showing something how we can, how can yoga be lifelong companion for maintaining bone health, vitality, emotional well-being. Some jhalak, something that you can tell us to do or show us so that we know that is what to expect in Saraswati's session when uh, you will offer and we can practice with you.
yes, so we can do some simple practices today. We can do only breathing practices. So we'll just do maybe abdominal breathing, chest breathing, and we can also do Bhramari Pranayam. You know, Bhramari Pranayam is a wonderful, wonderful practice. It's a lot of people have sleep issues, not the good quality of the sleep. If you do Bhramari Pranayam before sleeping, practices for at least 1 month, and you will see the change in your sleep pattern. You will see the change in your entire body, very good for blood pressure.
Okay.
Yes, so
Yes.
we'll practice
We are
these
ready to,
today.
yes, yes.
Yeah, so sit comfortably in any comfortable position wherever you are, keeping your eyes closed. Your hands are comfortably placed on your knees in Chin Mudra, or just place simply on your knees. Observe your normal breath, taking a deep breath in and out. Bring your awareness towards your abdomen. When you inhale, bulge your abdomen out. When you exhale, sink your abdomen in consciously. If you want, you can place your right palm on your abdomen. Inhale, bulge your abdomen out. Exhale, sink your abdomen in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Bring your awareness towards your chest. You can place your right palm at your chest. Inhale, expand your chest, fill your lungs. Exhale, relax and let go. Inhale, open up your chest, fill your lungs. Exhale, relax. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, relax. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping your eyes closed, place your hands on your knees. Watch your breath for some time. Observe your thought process. Observe that stillness. And if there are thoughts bothering you, just start focusing on your breath. Breathing is the easiest way to bring control over your mind. Now prepare yourself for Bhramari Pranayam. Place your right hand above your head, your left hand at your heart center. So we have to inhale through the nose, and while exhaling we have to make a sound like a humming bee. I will demonstrate once. Inhale. Just be with the vibrations. Observe your breathing pattern. Whenever you feel you are comfortable and you are ready, you can slowly open your eyes, take your time, don't be in a hurry.
That was so beautiful, Saraswati. Thank you so much. Feel so calm and peaceful within me. We have a small section of audience question. So I'm going to pass on the mic to Devi and she will manage this question and then Bhairavi will come to thank you.